my name is Mark and welcome to my channel. Join me all year round, week in, week out, come rain or shine, and together we'll be fishing for pleasure. Bait number one, small smelt, static dead. Let's get that out on a float fish rig and see what's in the area. Second bait, pattern-lusted roach. Again, hook the same way, hook all my deads the same way with single hooks. Through the snout. We're in 6 foot of water and that's popped up. That's 18 inches off the deck. And third bait, bigger hook, as you can see. The point comes through the bottom of the fish's mouth. That's a small herring, about 5 inches long. That's going to be a static dead as well. Well, good morning troops, another day, another river, and a new stretch for me. Not a new venue, not a new river, but a new stretch. I was on my way somewhere. I happened to go a different way for some reason. Just fancied to change a route on my way to a small drain and come over this river, and I ain't fished it for quite a few years, and it looked fishy. You know what I mean? It looked fishy, so I've pulled the car up, I've got the rods out, and I'll have a couple of hours here this morning to see if I can nab something out. Now, been fishing 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and we've had a run, albeit not the most confident of runs. There's my right hand rod's a static dead on the deck, smelt, something picked it up, run it into the mid channel, dropped it. I wasn't sure, because it's such a small bait, I wasn't sure whether the bait was still there or not, so I wound in, the bait was still there, a little bit chewed, nothing major. So I flicked it back out down the right hand side again, hopefully that pike will come back. It's always guesswork. I mean, you could, odds and chances are it was a jack, but you never can tell. So I don't know what sort of pike form this venue has. I don't know if it's Jack City, I don't know whether there's a hidden gem here. Don't know, but it's there's good depth there. I'm fishing it. Morning. Yeah, I've just missed one. The one that got away. So it was that. It's a beautiful morning. Sorry? It's a beautiful morning. Yeah, so we don't know what form it does. We don't know how we're going to do, but we'll give it a couple of hours here before we go on to the venue I'm supposed to fish. As I said, it's got good depth, 5 to 6 foot in places. I've got my left hand rod stop knot set at 5'6", and it's just a bit too shallow. So when I reel in that, I shall put it up to 6 foot, give it a couple of inches play. But it's a beautiful morning. It's a bit of a breeze, bit cloud cover. Hopefully then pike will feed before it gets too bright. Well, afternoon is, and it is afternoon. I decided to pack up at 11 o'clock. Took me 10 minutes to pack up. Was round to the next drain 15 minutes away, and the drainage board had dropped it so low, it's 12 inches, unfishable. Could have fished it with a ledger, but would have had difficulty landing the fishes and returning them. The banks were that high. And same with the second venue I was round to. I thought, oh, I know somewhere 5-10 minutes away. Well, I should have known because they're interconnected, but that was too low and too dangerous as well. And I'm thinking, oh, what am I going to do now? So back in the car, another 15 minutes on my all-time favourite venue, and I'm going to be hoping to catch a few pike. I'm out on the main drain today where the big girls hang out, so do the blanks. It's one of those feast or famine venues, sadly. But we're out on the main drain. I've got 3 rods, they're all static deads. It's too shallow for paternosters. We're fishing in 2.5, depending what spot the rod is in, 2.5 to 3 foot and a bit. That's it. Just over 3 foot is your maximum. So we've got 3 rods out, all static deads, herring, roach and smelt. It's pretty warm, it's nice, but we've got cloud. The water is not chin clear, it's a lovely colour of water. There's not loads of debris coming down. It's really in not bad condition considering the amount of rain we've had. We're going to get our first 20 of the autumn on this venue. It can do it, without a shadow of a doubt it can do it. But yeah, tail away already. I mean, you can't see it because I've tidied up a bit, but I've got in this swim. This swim's only been cut out this summer. It's not been a swim before. Someone's cut it out this summer, and it's it's an Eastern European litter fest. There's bottles and cans of Eastern European lagers all over the place. There's God knows what else in here. It's a bit lively on your nostrils as well, so it's obviously been used as a toilet and a camp. No, it really has been bad. There's a bit of slate down there that's been put down either to cook off or to cut things up on. And yeah, it's a shame. Best of, I mean, it's out in the wild, it's a free venue, it doesn't get patrolled as it should do. Chances of catching them at it are pretty remote. They've made some sort of makeshift camp up there with electrical cord, probably to hold up a tarp or whatever, but yeah, it's sad really. So hopefully we'll keep the camera angles at proper angles, not to show off all the detritus. You know, it turns your stomach. I've got a bin bag with me, I filled it up. I can't do no more, I've got no more bags. I'm going to fill up a whole black bag. So just got to crack on and endeavour to try and catch some fish. But it really does look like it will do a fish, it really does. So I'm really looking forward to this session this afternoon. It gets dark pretty early though, so we ain't got that many hours, but I'm more than happy to sit here and wait for a run. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've come here and it's gone potty, and I've had an afternoon from heaven. You know, I've had a dozen fish, all over 15 pounds before in an afternoon. But you can quite easily sit here and not get a bite at all. Well, there's me saying you can sit here all day without a bite, and we get a double take. Both jacks. One's pretty small. That's the first one. That was the second fish actually. It was on a small roach to my left hand side. Static dead bait. Let's get this landing net out of the way. .42-inch net for that, because I was using the other net for the other one. And in the sling, another lively jack. This one was on smelt. Another one, static smelt. That was the centre rod. Double take. I won't do a trophy shot with two of them in my hands because they're very young, very lively. Going to get them back, get the baits back out there, see if there's any big sisters. Well, troops, we've had 3 runs in the space of 15 minutes. Missed all 3, and it's not down to the hooks. I know a lot of people say, oh, you would have got them if they were trebles, but I'm not so sure. The jacks, felt them on, all 3 of them have felt them on. The jacks not big enough to take the bait whole. That's a 3-inch smelt, couldn't take it whole, and a 2-inch roach couldn't take it whole. So it's, you know, it's, there's some jacks out there. I'm hoping if there's jacks out there, there's some bigger stuff out there. We've had more runs this afternoon than I would have expect to get here sometimes in a week, but we've only had 2 fish. No big girls are putting in an appearance yet. So again, we've had a swap around. There's a lot. We've been getting a lot of runs on the far bank with the middle rod. So I've put a little roach on there. Put a smelt on the right hand rod, and I'm leaving the left hand rod as my big fish bait, just beyond the overhanging tree, mid channel. But yeah, it's not good at the moment. Don't like missing runs. Just got a beep on that middle rod. Better keep an eye on that. That's got a fresh small roach on it. Let's see what the last 2 hours of daylight brings. Soon as we recast, I always say it, make sure you recast regular. Putting up a good show. I don't want to know. I know I always say it, but if you're staying stationary in the same swim, you've got to move them baits around. on the recast. It's only a jack, but on the recast, whack, it hit the bait within 2 or 3 minutes. Caught me unawares. I was using the bathroom. But we got him. Another little jack. Hopefully the bigger girls will put in an appearance, but at the moment it's 3 fish from 6 runs. The other 3 were definitely jacks that I missed. There he is. We'll get him back and let's see if we can catch some more. Single hook, small roach. There's the tail. There's the back. Lovely fish. Let's get him back. And he put up a good fight, so let's get him back.